Some people support Joe Biden because they really don't like Donald Trump, or they just think like he's somehow this weird mixture that's the best possible way to beat Trump. But I am an enthusiastic Joe Biden fan. He's the first nominee that I have backed from the get-go of the primary. Usually my people get wiped out. But here's Joe, and this is a momentous election, and I feel like I should go on record and tell you all why I like Joe. I am a card-carrying member of the Joe Biden fan club. That's actually true. Let me see. I think I still, I would say the number one thing for me is that Joe looks at folks on the other side of the political spectrum, and he sees the possibility of some kind of alliance. He doesn't see the other side as the enemy. He doesn't see them as intrinsically wrong. And this, to me, is the mark of a great politician. He is old school. He does talk about trying to cut a deal with old segregationists in a way that does not make people happy these days. And I understand that it seems hard to believe that you could cut a deal with someone that you totally and utterly disagree with morally or politically. But if you can't do that, then what are you doing in politics? The American system says that we are supposed to elect people from our community. They go to the big room, literally, physically, they get in the same space as people of totally opposing views, and they try and, using their words and their brain and not their fists, come to some kind of agreement. Joe enjoys that. He enjoys the process of making legislation. He enjoys the discussions and debates and the back and forth in politics. He basically is kind of a happy guy, and he enjoys what he does for a living, and he's been doing it forever. And I don't feel like we need a newbie with no political experience. We tried that in this last president, the current president. And I don't think that we need somebody who's there as some sort of partisan warrior, because that breeds the comeback. Joe Biden 2020 versus Barack Obama 2008. Joe Biden is actually over on the left side, I think that he does want the progressive policies. He does want to do big things that change the world. He just doesn't want to do it by tromping on people, and that's, to me, great. If you trample people, they remember it and they come back for you. And I'm not saying that anything a Democrat does in the White House is going to be welcomed by the Republican Party. It's not their job. So for someone who's made a career out of at least trying it, coming back and trying it again and again, I think that's impressive, and I think it speaks to the kind of good grace we need. We need grace. We need good intentions, and I think Joe has those things. Plus, he just seems to have a good time, and he is old school, and I enjoy the old schoolness. You know what? We're always going to have the new school. The new school always comes, but it's true that you're not going to elect another Joe Biden. He is 78 years old. So that's why I like him.